What's up? I won't have any music playing during this video because you need to learn to stop being afraid of silence. Here's a social experiment you can try. Take like 10 of your friends, if you have that many, put them in a room, sit them down, steal their phones, and then don't say anything. 99% chance that someone is gonna start being awkward. Alright, that's a terrible social experiment that will not work, but it'd be pretty funny to try. What I'm trying to say with that is that most people in our modern day are terribly afraid of silence. They cannot stand being in silence with nothing distracting them. Oh, I'm not afraid of silence. Really? Stare into my eyes for as long as you can. I bet you won't last 10 seconds. Okay, the thing is, people aren't afraid as much of silence as they're afraid of the things that pop up in silence. It's kind of like monsters, except they don't come from the dark, they come from silence. And these monsters are your thoughts. And I feel like, at least for me, that can be really scary. All of those thoughts that appear during silence and only during silence is most likely those thoughts that you've been trying to hide, that you've been trying to avoid, that you've been trying to ignore. Because a lot of them are really uncomfortable. And the problem with suppressing those kinds of thoughts is that you can't suppress them forever. If you've ever tried to fall asleep before, if you've ever tried to fall asleep before, have you ever noticed that like you just kind of start like composing like a whole novel in your head by the time you fall asleep? It's like you have so many thoughts that just appear when you close everything off, when you shut your eyes, and you're just laying there in silence in the dark with nothing distracting you. Because if you suppress those thoughts, they need to pop up somewhere, and they pop up when you're trying to fall asleep, which is really annoying. Not all of those thoughts are good. Not all of those thoughts feel nice, but all of them are helpful. Answer me this, young man or young woman, I don't know. If you've ever been a teenager, or if you are a teenager, have you ever felt insecure? If you answered no, you're just lying to me and to yourself. When you felt insecure, did you embrace that emotion, that thought, and did you do something about it? Or did you, like me, try and hide it? If you did the former, you have my respect. That's not an easy thing to do. But if you did the latter, well, I mean, I understand. If you're haunted by traumatic thoughts, let's say from PTSD or something, or even just insecure thoughts like, oh, I'm not good enough at this thing, well, those thoughts are important because they're there for a reason. Your body is trying to tell you something is wrong. Those thoughts from PTSD, well, your body's trying to tell you that you really need to find a way to let go of that because it's ruining your sleep, it's ruining your day, your social interactions. Those insecure thoughts, your body is telling you, I'm not good enough at this. I need to be good at this. I need to get better. And that's kind of terrifying because, oh, what if I fail? What if I can't get better? But your body is trying to tell you that you at least need to try. Because if you don't, that's where the regret comes in. 50 years from now, 60 years from now, you're going to be thinking back to the moment where you had an insecure thought appear and you had the chance to act on it. You had the chance to change your life, but you didn't. You chose to ignore silence. You chose to drown it out with Andrew Tate podcasts and music. And because of that, your future self is now a worse version of the man or woman that he could be or she could be. If you have negative thoughts, they are a call to action. And if you don't allow yourself to have moments of silence, you won't get those negative thoughts and you won't get those calls to action and you won't take action. All right. I hope this video wasn't too boring about any music. Subscribe if you found it valuable. Join my Discord. And yeah, go do some pushes, bro.